Alright, hi guys, welcome back. It's Miranda here, and I'm back for another tutorial. And if you follow me on social media, especially Snapchat, then you know that I told you guys that Halloween is going to be lit. It's going to be lit. So, of course, I'm here for my very first Halloween tutorial here on my channel. So, yeah. Sorry. So yeah, this is gonna be, I'm gonna try to do it as a voiceover, but then again, I just may let you watch to see what I'm doing. But I'm gonna, right now I think I'm gonna do it as a voiceover. Either way, it won't be a talk through. So all the products will be listed either on the screen and or in the description box below. And yeah, let's just get into it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And after watching this video, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And oh yeah, before we go, I just want to thank everybody that participated in the giveaway. The giveaway is now officially closed, and by the time you're watching this, the winner should have been announced. So yeah, thank you guys for all of that. Thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Alright guys, so first starting off, you know, I gotta start with some type of music. And lately I've been liking listening to Escape, but anyway. So first off, I want to apologize for being all over the place in the first part of this video. What you just seen is the paint that I'll be using, which is the Mehron paint. Is just like, I got the palette bundle. You can get them individually, I think, but I bought that off Amazon. And then I forgot that I wanted to glue down my eyebrows first, but then I realized that I forgot to prime. So I'm priming now, and I'm using the Benefit POREfessional primer. And lately I've been loving and gravitating toward this primer. So yeah, I really like it. Definitely, you should definitely buy it and check it out. You can start off with, like I did with the sample. Yeah. And then I'm using well, I'm struggling to use the black Radiance primer. The one in the black tube is a mattifying primer. And lately my skin has been dry, oily. It's really been all over the place. So I just use that for, you know, the rest of the face. And now I'm back to the eyebrows. And I'm just using a glue stick, just layering some glue over them to glue them down, which really is optional. You know, this is my first Halloween tutorial, so I just wanted to be extra. You really don't have to do this because they are going to get covered, not only with paint, but with some eyeliner. So you can really skip this part if you want to. You know, but if you're doing it, just glue it down and then set it with some translucent powder. And then, like I said, you remember I just said that you're going to be covering the eyebrow anyway. I'm just, you know, making some circles and following the shape of my eyebrow. And yeah, it's just simple. And then I'm using that black paint out of that palette, and it's water activated paint. So I'm just using that with a flat shader brush to fill in that circle. And it's okay if you go a little bit outside of the circle because it's all going to get covered up. So yeah, don't feel like you have to be a perfectionist. I think this part was probably one of the easiest things to do for us this look. And now I'm just going to start with the face, painting the face using the white paint in the palette. And this part I really struggled on because I couldn't find a technique that worked for me. As you saw, I started out with a flat foundation brush and I felt like it was too streaky. Then I went to a cosmetic sponge and it was just too small and too flimsy. Then I went to a beauty sponge and it worked. It was okay, but I didn't like it. And then I just finally found this technique using a stippling brush, a angled stippling brush, which did use streaks. I mean, leave streaks, but it was nice for packing on the product. Then I used the beauty sponge to kind of blend it out, which I wish I didn't do. As you'll see, I don't know if it's because of the beauty sponge or because of the paint or because of a darker skin tone, or I don't know really what it was, but this paint, it just looks patchy as I don't know what on my skin. But I mean, I paid like a lot of money for it. Not a lot, but I paid like almost $100 for this palette. So I'm going to continue using it to see if I can make it work. But, yeah. I don't know. The black didn't look patchy. But then again, it is black. But it could be just how I applied it. You know, so be careful of that, especially if you're a darker skin tone. And so now I wanted to just get creative because this is a sugar skull, and it's very, sugar skulls are creative and colorful and all that. So I just wanted to add on, you know, some color, you know, just be creative and extra. So I'm using my Take Me to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm using the hot pink shade. And I guess you could say I'm contouring my forehead, you know, just packing on color and blending it out. You don't necessarily have to use the pink shade or this palette. You can really use whatever colors you like. I've seen somebody do fall type colors, which is like, you know, like the orange, the red, the yellows. I've seen people do black and white. You know, it's really up to you. You know, make it your own. I just chose pink because pink is one of my favorite colors. So yeah. And I'm just blending it out and dragging it down to the top of my cheekbone. And I kind of got stuck and didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to contour my whole face with the pink. But then I decided, hey, why not be extra and add some more color, different color. So I went back into the palette and grabbed that blue shade that you just saw. I'm contouring my cheeks with it. Basically, you doing the same technique as I did with my forehead, packing the color on and then blending it out. Because I didn't want it to be too intense, but I wanted it to be intense enough so you can see it. You know what I'm saying? And so it actually looks like I contoured my face just with color. So yeah, pat the color on, whatever color you like, and then make sure to blend it out because you don't want it to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you want it to look, this is a Halloween look, but you want it to look decent. You know what I'm saying? Despite the patchy white paint that's on my face. But hey, you live and you learn. So yeah, gotta start somewhere. And the next step that I'm finna do or is doing is I really this started out as an accident because if you can tell on the other side, if you look closely on the other cheek, there's a little purple type. Like I got some pink mixed in with the blue and then it created the purple, of course. I was like, hey, that's kind of cute. So I just dragged the purple from my temples all the way down to on top of the blue and then mix them together so you get a little bit of purple. Not too much, but you know, just enough. And then I'm just packing the colors on and blending it out. Make sure to do both. Make sure to do the same thing to both sides. So yeah. And like I said, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do that technique. You don't even have to use these colors. You know, it's up to you. And then now I'm just doing the nose, which was easier than I thought it would be. People usually describe this as an upside down teardrop or raindrop, but I mean, I just drew C's, I guess, like the letter C on each side of my nose, and then the tip of my nose, and then connected it at the top. Or you can call it parentheses. I mean, you can really do your nose how you like. You don't even have to do it like I did mine. So yeah, and just fill it in. And now for the mouth. I really just started with the corners of my mouth, stretched it out, and then draw draw a little wave like a wave-like situation, you know, going from the outside of my mouth until I reached my ear. And here, I'm just creating like a little shadow. I want it to, cause like when I'm looking straight on, I want it to be kind of like to appear as if it's hollow. So yeah, this step is really, really optional. I was just being extra because it's my first Halloween tutorial. So yeah, you can be as extra or not extra as you like. So that's all I'm doing. And now here is the part where I really, really started to mess up. I really wish I discovered a different way to do this or something different to do. But I'm just doing like little flower petals around my eye, you know, just to be creative. If you look closely, you can tell that they're not the same size. So, you know, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be precise. Long as it looks decent or good or great or perfect to you, that's all that really matters. You know, this was my first time, so, I mean, I wasn't really stressing it too badly. I just wanted to make this video and get it up to you guys. As you saw, I had to go back in with that angle brush to clean up because I did get some of this liner on my nose. So I had to go back in to try to clean it up. So if you make a mistake, don't stress about it. You don't even really have to start all over unless you want to, you know. Yeah. And the liner, the yellow liner I'm using is the NYX Vivid Brights. It's the yellow one, of course. So yeah. And next, just to bedazzle and be girly, I got these little jewels from the dollar store. And I got a couple packs of them. And yeah, I'm just using lash glue to stick it on. And as you can see, on one eye, I ran out of smaller ones, so I had to use the bigger one. So yeah. And now I'm just drawing some teeth. You want to make sure you have the same amount of teeth on one side as you do the other. I almost didn't. And I'm just using the NYX Vivid Brights again. The pink one, I think it's called Petal or Rose Petal or something like that. And I really wish I would have used a darker color, but use what you got, honey. Use what you got. Don't be stressing. And now just taking that yellow, I'm just you know, adding some dots in there. And now is the very fun and creative part. Just be creative. Every sugar skull is unique and different. So yeah, you just design it, mark it up however you want to. I just drew a heart in my forehead because I don't know, I guess I was in a loving mood or something. I don't know. But yeah. And then I'm just going to draw some swirlies coming from the heart on both sides. And this is, I'm using the paint out of the palette as well. All the paint came from the Mehron palette that I showed you in the very, very beginning. And then, I had drew, whichever one you want to use, like a half moon shape on my chin, and now I'm just filling it in. And then I'm drawing some more swirlies on my cheeks. And then taking this hot pink lipstick. It came from Rue 21. So I'm just taking that lipstick, putting it on the lipstick brush, and I'm carving out or lining my lips, but I'm only doing the middle to make it as like a heart shape. Because yeah. And then I'm just filling it in, and after you do your lips, that's basically it for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I want to see your recreations. So if you do a sugar school, whether it's recreating this one or your own, make sure to tag me. My social media handles will be listed down in the description box below. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.